Good morning, it's Denise here at Junk Journal Junkie UK. So today I'm coming on with my second instalment of the group challenge for Tatty, Treasure and Friends September challenge, which is using up your book pages, preferably images. Okay, so like most of you, I've got plenty of them. So I'm going to use two books in particular today, and I'm going to make just really simple journal cards because the books are you know, beautifully illustrated for the altered book. Okay, so I'm not actually working on the altered book today, that will be back tomorrow, but I am going to try and make 7, so it's kind of a mass make, I guess, journal cards, and I've got templates. Now Tanya at Tatty Treasure does this with acetate, which is a brilliant idea, makes a template. And I've got some, but I don't know where it is. I'll have to dig it out. So for now I've just made 2 simple card templates so that I can put them on the book and see roughly which part of the image I can use, or you know, if it's too big. Too small is not really an issue, but too big. So I have got some pages from this book, which I'm sure a lot of you know. If you don't, it's definitely worth grabbing yourself a copy. Victorian Flower Album by Henry Terry. I have had this a long time. There's an awful lot of images in it, so it is good folded over for book pages, journal pages, but it's also got so many beautiful images. I've never fussy cut any out yet, but I might, as I get towards the end, I might do that to some of the smaller ones because they're beautiful. So all I've done is just grabbed some of the loose pages. That's kind of a block that's still together, and they're upright. So because we're using it up kind of thing, I've grabbed the loose ones, and then I've got these, which if you was watching me with my altered book, you'll have heard me say that I dismantled 2 books that went together. One was it said it was a journal, but it looked like a diary, and the other one was an address book, which of course we don't use anymore, but it was, you know, absolutely chock-a-block full of beautiful images. They both were, all birds. So I've taken all the images out and I've used all the other pages for gluing on, and that's got 2 books apart from this off my bookshelf, which is brilliant. So the more of these I can get used up, the better. So I'm going to make at least 4 today. I might make 5 and give myself a choice, depends how quick the process goes. And they are for the sideways pockets. And then from these, oh, I've always got a caterpillar, haven't I? I think you're probably starting to realise I don't like creepy crawlies much. I've not got a phobia, but I just don't like them. Even the bees, I'll never do a bee journal because, you know, I do like to see bees out on flowers, but I'm not keen on them. Completely forgot. Oh yeah, so I thought these might be some good images. Obviously they're really big for some of the top loading ones, so I want 3 that size and 4 others smaller. But obviously I want to put lots of other journal cards in the book. I don't want them all to be a flower or a bird, but that's only 7 or 8 out of, I think we needed 18. So this will be a good start. So I'm going to start with these first, because what I need to do is go through, choose which images might be suitable, can you see there, and then create a short list and then decide which ones I actually want. So it's if the image will fit, and that one does. Yep. He's got to go in somewhere, hasn't he? So of course he's got a funny corner on there, but yep, he's still going to fit. Now I love this one, but I want to leave that as big as that. I don't want to take a chunk out. So that will be a beautiful journal card, but it won't be in this one. So let's have a no pile. Beautiful robins will fit. Oh, I think I might have all the fitting ones at the front, because as I went through I know there was a lot. Now that one could, if I took, oh no, it's not a wing, it's a flower. He just loses a bit of his tail there. No. And again we're losing the bird's tail, which I don't like. Now this one, when I first saw this, I loved it. I thought, oh, that's going to be one of the long ones, definitely. Would have fit, I think, as well. Yeah. until I looked closer. Can you see? That owl's got a mouse in its mouth, so that's going to be a no. I'll have to cut the other two out. Oh, we've got his tail missing again. That's a shame because that's beautiful, but no. We don't need to cut them down because obviously these aren't huge, the biggest journal cards, but the bigger images will make bigger journal cards. That one fit. Oh, just a lot of squawky noise. That light's a bit harsh, isn't it? Is that better? Shining on the book page. No, we're losing tails. Yes, that's a good one. We've probably got enough to choose from now, to be honest. That's a yes. Oh, more fit than I thought they would. That one does too. Alright, so we're not going with those. I'm going to have trouble deciding. That's definitely too big. No. Don't really want the brown ones. They're cute, aren't they? They're going to make a nice card that way, I think. So we won't cut them up. Yeah, don't really want the not colourful ones. That's gorgeous. No. I can see I'm going to lose some of that. Yeah, I definitely had all the yeses at the top, didn't I? Right. Just move those out of the way or I will be chucking things off the edge of the desk, you know what I'm like. Okay, so we're going to choose 5 if we can out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to get rid of 3. I may only do 4, I'll see, but I really like that one. Let's choose the ones I love. I really love the robins. Oh, and the owl. 3. That's very autumny. 4. So which one of these are we going to do as a spare? That one's very circular. Did it fit in the circle? No, it didn't. I didn't do that very well, did I? Right, one other. Something autumny. I like the colours round this one. I've got some lovely bluebells down there. Don't know that we're getting many of them in. Oh, we are. I'm going to go with that one. Okay, so that's 5 there. I'm simply going to cut them to size and back them. But let's get 3. Was it 3 of these? Yeah. 3 of these ready as well, and then we can kind of mass make them. So obviously they need to look sort of autumny as well. They're all quite big, aren't they? Oh, dandelion. June to September, so that could be autumn. We get a bit that one. I quite like that actually. Oh. Yeah, we'd only lose a bit of its stalk. Quite like that one. That one would fit, but I don't. No, I don't want that. Oh, we're not looking at that caterpillar. Not this morning, not this early. Do you know, I don't think I asked you all if you were well. I don't know if I said who I was and where I am. I think I just went straight into the video. So I hope you're all well. I don't dislike that one actually. I'm fine. I will be on my holidays when you see this video. That's a possibility as well. We only wanted 3, didn't we? I love that. I've got a snail on it though. Could we miss him off? Maybe. No. Oh, there's a thistle there as well. Another snail on it. Right. No. Daisy is beautiful. I really don't think they're... Oh, that's quite nice. What's that? I don't know. Right, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So my idea is to draw around them, I guess. Pencil. Yeah, I think if I draw around them in pencil, then I've got a good idea, because it will rub out if I need it to. Whoops. If I'm going to, sorry, I'm drawing around you as usual. Yeah, if I'm going to like the image. Yep, I think we will cut that one out. What did I say I liked on here? Is it this end here? I think it was. That's sort of there. Yep. I think it must have been that top one there, it was. I like it when it's in the edge. I mean, if there's a little bit of writing or something there, we can cover it over with a label or an embellishment. I don't put a lot of embellishment on them because they'll be going in and out of the pockets, but some, they'll definitely be having some. Yeah, we haven't lost much there. I don't mind the page numbers. Did we only go for 3? Oh no, moved that one over there. Which one? No, I don't think I did have one off that. Must have just gone for 3. Right. So I can probably cut those down a bit on the chopper somewhere near, just so I'm dealing with a bit less bulk when it fits. Yee. Yeah, so I'm not going right on the line, because what I will do is back it and then trim it when it's backed. And that one needs the edge off. I've got a nice neat edge. It must not have been in the book, it must have been the end one. Did I leave enough there? Just a bit, not too much, did I? Okay, and can I do the same with these or not? Don't even know if my pencil will show up, but let's give it a go. Alright, so we were going in the bottom corner of that one, weren't we? Maybe if I just do that. 1. What made me think he fit? I don't know. It doesn't. This one. Sort of there. Yep, 2. I love those robins. 3. Did we get both of these on then? What did I do there? What made me think I could get those on? Look what I'm doing. Ah, good job I realised before I cut them. I'm still not getting those on though, am I? Ah, right. Yes, I can. Got it. Goodness me. I wonder if you noticed and you was thinking, oh no. Can't really see that down bit there. That's it. I don't know if it's because the light's shining on them. It is shining on them, that light, isn't it? Right. I think I might go from the bottom and ignore that one entirely. mean, they would have worked. I could have made them into the smaller ones, but it would have been a shame, wouldn't it? And yeah, that's right, I'm going in the bottom corner here so that I can get the bluebells in. Oops. Okay, so it's my idea to cut them, back them, trim them properly and then sew them. But obviously I'm going to want them dry before I leave some on, before I sew them, because you know what it does to my machine. So I'll have to stop the video and come back to you a couple of times, but you won't really know, you won't notice. It'll be momentary. So nothing too exciting going on today. Just a bit of mass making. So when I remember, I'm adding a bit of extra on the end, and I'm not always remembering, so hence put them back in on and then trim them afterwards to the size I want. Leave a bit on there, at the bottom there somewhere. So I've got lots of the actual backing papers from the kit to back these with, so that will tie them in beautifully as well. Okay, we can get rid of that now. So there, I've got 7, have I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beautiful pages that we're using up, and all we need to do really is glue them and stick them down. Couldn't be any easier, could it? So these are the backing pages I've brought, so I've got some bits. I think that might be Janie B. The rest are all from the kit, which is Nanine at Collage Type, and just that one, which I thought might be nice, could be written on, which is from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Okay, so I had a call I had to take, sorry. So all I did while the camera was off was chop the pages down a bit with the chopper, so you weren't constantly watching me chopping. So I've got backing pages and I've got the front pages, so we're literally just going to make sure I've got the right side, glue one onto the other, and then chop round them. So it's not some glue pages. They look like mushrooms. Not very interested in mushrooms though. Yeah, so nothing earth-shatteringly different. Not even an original idea really, but just me using up book pages. I love sweet peas, aren't they beautiful? What a shame. Never mind, never mind. There are more copies of the book out there. I shall resist for now. I think this one can be expensive at times as well. I think people are starting to realise the value of just how many images are in it. Yep, so this is one from Nanine's kit, and I haven't brought a cloth with me. Well, I suppose I'm not inking, so I'm not going to rub ink all over it. Oh, I've got a blob of glue, excuse me, hiccuping, blob of glue there. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but the you know, it wants to be a lot smaller than that, but I can now cut round it and sew it. So one, which one am I going for, that one? Yep, I think this is going to be, oh, let me just hang the microphone wire up, sorry, that was noisy. it's going to be one of these projects that they just look completely different once they're stitched, which is often the case. I'm not going to sew on camera, but I will come back and show you them at the end of the film, at the end of the video. Yep, so again, don't be fooled by the edge in there, a lot of it will be gone. By the time we've trimmed and stitched it. It's a pretty one. Sunflower. So this is the third one of the, there's that aeroplane again that came over yesterday. Third one of the tall ones. Whoops. It's a lovely sunshiny day again, or morning again I should say. But that bodes well for the rest of the day. Right, I am getting sticky. Right, now we're on to these. I want him on the back of there, I think, yep. Oops. Couldn't think what I was doing then. Am I actually on camera? Yes. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so it'd be nice to get back to the altered book tomorrow. We will we'll put these few cards in it. Do a bit of embellishing, I think, and maybe make. Well, we'll try the. Yeah, I should have been gluing that, shouldn't I? I don't know. I'll have to leave that on the floor to dry properly before I touch it. Just pop it on the floor behind me. I suppose I could trim around it with a scissors. No, I'll leave it for now. What was I saying? Something about the altered book. Oh yeah, we'll try some of the yes, ephemera. There we go, got there eventually. Try some of the ephemera that we've made. Shall we go with that one from Tina? I think you can write on it if you will. Shall we have that one? That might be a bit easier to write on, might it? Right, glue the proper thing this time. Yeah, try some of the ephemera that we've made, because I made a few bits on the run up to starting the book on film. If you haven't seen them, they're there in the playlist to go and have a look at. So we'll have a look at those, see if any of those fit in places, and then we'll be able to work out exactly what it is that we need. Like I say, I'm sure there was about 18 required, and we're going to have 7 here. So even if I come up with 5, say, I don't think there will be 5, but if I come up with 5 of the other pieces, that's still only 12 from 18, so we still need a good few. Yeah, choose the right ones, Denise. If you want a light one, I think. That's it, glue the bird, not the page. Some kind of a dirty mark. It'll be either ink or glue, no doubt. Yeah, so this bit's pretty quick once you've got your sizes and your backing paper's cut. In fact, it's oh, just jettisoned my pencil across the. It's a lovely picture. Look at that daisy there. One more. Yeah. So it really is a mass make, isn't it? Because it's all very quick. What have we got? The robins. Don't think that one's big enough, is it? No. So shall we go with that, or shall we go with that? I'm going to use that because there's going to be plenty of writing in here, isn't there? And I do like that. There's going to be plenty of writing on the other journal cards. And you could write on it in a thick black, or maybe even gold pen. No, black. It'd have to be black, I think. And then I've used the whole page up as well because I used the other half of it on one of the others. Lovely. So I'm going to end up with 3 pieces to join now, aren't I, of the video? Never mind. Okay, so we've got that one, that one, that one, that one. Oops. And one more that I've dropped on the floor. These do kind of look like specimen cards, don't they? Yep, so I'm going to let them dry. Cut them and stitch them, and I'll come back on and show you in a mo. Okay, and there we go. As if by magic, I'm back. Stitched and cut, stitched, glued, done. So as I said, these looked a bit like specimen cards, and they look even more like specimen cards, don't they? Now they're sewn round in a certain size. So I have brought a handful of specimen labels back with me, and obviously the pretty box of all the Nanine labels, because I think these 3 definitely are crying out for a label. Yeah, we'll have a look at those in a minute. So these, I don't know how I managed it, drawing around at all the different cards. I think, look, I haven't got 2 the same size. They're all the same width just about, so I think that one might be too fat for some, but I'm sure they'll fit. Oh, cute. Yeah, I really like that on the back. My owl, which I did with the bigger zigzag around it. Yeah, lovely. So the page is the page was reasonably thick. Just got him in. Look, I've stitched over his beak. The bigger zigzags. Yeah, they want inking, don't they? I love those bluebells there, and we've got his whoever painted that signature there. Yeah, the paper was reasonably thick, and then the book page, sorry, and then with the paper on the back, they're just a nice thickness. They're nice and sturdy, but not too bulky. So really simple, but I think they've turned out really good. Yeah, really good. And we'll just stick some labels on, I think, ink them, and call them a done deal. Some of them will want a tab, some of them won't, so I'm not going to add them till I'm ready to add into the book. But I'll get my inker and my glue. Let's have a look at some of these labels. So I brought greeny ones. Let's just try a few. Do we want plain? Do we want light and written? No, definitely too light. That's music. Yeah, I think they might look different when they are inked. So let's ink a couple and try them. I quite like that one with the handwriting on it. Script. Yeah, that does look like a specimen label. I like that one. Let's just move these over here for now. So this one's got a bit of a greenier background, so I could go with one of the paler ones. If I could pick them up. I can't. That's got script on it as well. It's on really thin white paper, this one. Does not want me to pick it up, but that means it'd be nice and thin when it's down. Quite like it, I think. We'll leave it there for a few minutes, see if it grows on me. I think that one's too plain. That's the one with the music. I quite like it on there though. that, or no, I like the colour of the background of this, so who cares what it's got on it. You can't tell until you get really close up that it's music. I mean, it has got writing as well. What do we think? Yeah, I like those. Sorry about my arm in the way there. Yeah, so I'm going to stick those round and stick them round. I'm going to stick them down, ink round them, and then call them a done deal. Like I say, I could always go on and do more and more and more. I had a cloth with me this time, I think. You know, we could put something on the back, words, etc. But I think those backing papers just beautiful on their own. Don't think they need it. Yes, I'm really pleased with how they turned out, how simple they were. They don't look like a simple tag, in my opinion, when you see them. If you didn't know how little had gone into making it, you probably wouldn't think it was a basic tag. Yeah, so often these book images that we love so much do all the work for you. These ones certainly are. I think the bird ones are as well, actually. Yeah, and I think when I've got my altered book finished, I might come back and do some more of those, because I really like those specimen cards, and put them away for next year. Right, so I don't know if I want anything on these, or did I show you that? Yeah, so while I was waiting for everything to dry, I decided to put a back on that, because I knew I wanted it as a journaling card. It's not going to fit in these journals that we're doing now, but I loved it, so I trimmed it down. I thought, while the sewing machine's out. So there was a page exactly the same as this, a backing page, and all it had on it was those little birdies at the back. So I thought, oh, that's perfect, I'll use that up as well. So this one's got 2 pages used up on it. Yeah, and it's not too thick, but it's thick enough, sturdy enough. And obviously that doesn't want anything on it. Let's just have 2 then. I mean, they are quite full on, aren't they, these? But oops, let's have my 2 favourites. Not sure that they're wanting. I definitely don't want those. They're not right at all. Let me put my pin in here. I will only be a couple more minutes and then we'll be done. Yeah, put my pin in if I can see. Let's try a couple of these. I'm just going to put them there. I don't think I want the teeny weeny ones. I might not want anything on them, I don't know. I'm just going to give it a go. No, shouts out too much, doesn't it? Maybe just plainish labels. I mean, there is a lot of, although it is picture. Circle, no. That gets lost. What else have we got? It probably will be nothing but another owl there. I'll just double check while we're here. There's a ticket there. Well, if you heard that, that was my husband sneezing in the other room. Bless him. Now at the moment I'm thinking no labels on them. Definitely not that one, because it's absolutely full all over. Yeah, I might change my mind at a later date, but for now I don't think I want anything on those 2. I'm wondering if we might have a word on that one. Let's have a look. So if you remember, these are the words from the kits. Beautiful. Oops. I don't know what it is in my hands today. I can't pick anything up. Beautiful, hopeful, thankful, autumn. With a small A. Should be a capital, shouldn't it? There's the teacher in me. Grateful. Now that colour goes a lot better, doesn't it? Wonder if that'd be nice with something behind it. Yeah, this has got to have something really tiny on it if it's going to have anything on it at all. I'll ink them. See if that makes a difference, because they are very bright, aren't they? That's brought that one down quite a bit. Oops. It would be handy if I could get hold of them. Yeah, that's better already. And I'm wondering if a bit of, what, tea bag or text? I've got some lovely paper here that I put through an embossing folder. I think it's probably too thick for that though. That's got a lovely, I daubed some gold on that one as well. We'll be using that, I think, but it's not what I want here. Right. Got some doily, I've got some pattern paper, and I've got some tea bag somewhere. Right at the bottom. Okay. Whoops. Where did the tea bag go? Oh, I don't want doily, I don't want that new tea bag. So I've got a bit of pattern paper, which you'll still be able to see there. And a bit of brown tissue. No. I'm liking the pattern paper really. Let's tear a bit off. Because you'll be able to still see, even though I wrinkle it up, you'll be able to see. Oh, where's my glue? You can see a bit of that pattern beneath it, won't you? Oh dear. Been closed for too long. Pin. Whoops. I don't even know that I want that much on. Nothing under it there. It's shiny paper, so it's going to, shiny book page. It'll take a little while for that to stick, and I think I like glitter the label. And then if I like it, I'll do the other one, and if I don't, I won't. I intended to just be done. Yeah, gives it a little bit of something, doesn't it? So I'm going to do the same on this one. And get a bit less pattern paper. Hope you can see there okay. And then it'll be back to the file folder tomorrow to see if we can get it within one video of done. That'll be nice. Be nice to get it up for sale while it is still autumn, won't it? Because if I don't get it done straight away, it takes me, it could take me a couple of weeks to finally get it done, and then another week to get it in the shop. So yeah, I might have overdone the, can always trim that back a bit when it's dry. I won't mess with it now, but I have got things everywhere. Pin and lid. And then we need to decide about the other two. Are we going to put labels on these or leave them plain? Because they're going to have tabs on them, aren't they? Although there is, yes, there is quite a big space. Quite like this fern one. Let's ink it and see what that looks like. Might just have too much of a light background. Oh no, I like that. That's got a map on it. Map of the world. I can see, I was going to say Canada, but I can't. Is there something else? Mexico. That's as much as I can see. Oops. Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the day now. I'm ready for a break. I could put my feet up maybe. Yep, I've gone over is too late now. Can just see it at the bottom. Right, so let's do something different again on this one and call them done, shall we? Yeah, I'm thinking about something circular. Can't even see which way up that goes. That way. Do we like that? Oh, sorry, that made a horrid noise. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for a break. I'm banging into you, crashing into you. Let's just ink these round. It's more like a 50p piece than a circle, what? Yep, I'm going to go for it. I'm at the point where I'm overthinking if I don't. Yeah, so that's it for those, done and dusted. Apart from the, you know, waiting for them to dry and glue them, sew them. Very, very simple and quick. Those two. Oops. Those two. Those two. I'm loving those specimen ones as well. Okay guys, if you enjoyed what you saw here, give me a thumbs up please. If you want to chat, you can talk to me in the comments below, or in my description there'll be all the different ways you can talk to me. Have a lovely, lovely day, and please join me tomorrow. Bye bye.